Gulf Coast Postcard brings you greetings from Mobile.
We think that the airplane ran out of gas. Just plain and simple ran out of gas, because when he crashed with the wheels up and the flaps up. And the throttles were still set in the run position. The cowl flaps were still closed. It was just like he was operating the airplane trying to land it.
We may never know what happened November 18th, 1942. We may never know what caused the crash. But as divers examine the wreckage, it looks like the left wing hit the water first. The tail ripped off, and the military aircraft slammed into the rocky bottom of Lake Michigan. The pilot died. His body was recovered 2 days after the plane went down.
There's still rocks that are still up underneath us in here, up in this wheel well on the other side that we can't get to yet, because as the airplane crashed and hit the bottom of the lake bed, the rocks just got shoved up into the airframe.
Mike Thompson begins putting the pieces back together. The aircraft rests inside this hangar at Mobile's Battleship Park. It'll take years to restore the old plane, but Thompson is confident he can rebuild it and put it back together.
Back here is the oil cooler.
The aircraft is an SBD-1 Dauntless dive bomber. Designed for carrier duty in the late 30s, the slow but deadly Dauntless sunk Japanese carriers in the epic 1942 battles of Coral Sea and Midway. This picture, proudly on display at the park, shows the aircraft in flight. It just so happens the plane in this picture is the same one Thompson is restoring.
This is the only known SBD-1 in existence. There were 57 of them made, and whenever these were being made, the -2s were already on the production line. It's a neat story.
So far, Thompson says he's washed out more than 4,000 pounds of dirt from inside the aircraft. This tiny child's sock or booty was uncovered inside the cockpit. Thompson feels it belongs to the pilot, maybe some sort of good luck charm. For the next 2 or 3 years, Thompson and fellow co-workers will rebuild the wreckage. Eventually, it will end up here inside Battleship Park's new 36,000 square foot aircraft pavilion. And one day, guests will walk the floor, admiring the fully restored SBD-1 Dauntless. But the fascinating history of this feather merchant aircraft will always take center stage. In Mobile, Don Davis, Action News 10.